Hello, today I'm going to talk about the importance of testing pronunciation in second language. Well, as introduction, uh, students usually practice and work on reading, listening, speaking, and writing skills. But what happens with pronunciation skill? Second language teachers normally assess writing, reading, listening, and speaking skills. But the skill that not all teacher assess is pronunciation. One clear example is the big amount of books and courses that we have to improve our reading or listening skill, but in contrast, we have a lack of this material for pronunciation skill. The reason why we do not pay attention or why we don't recognize this skill is because we as teachers do not know how to assess and practice it, or we don't even feel it's important as other skills. We can even think it is a waste of time. So here I have my chart where I based my information, and the articles that I used are two: phonology and second language acquisition and pronunciation assessment. Here I have my introduction and claim, my counterclaim, my rebuttal, and my solution. As counterclaim, some reasons why we don't make this skill important as the other ones. Well, the first one is the dark story of Sibyloth. This story is how the Giledites asked two Ephraimites to pronounce the word Siboleth, and if they listen that they pronounce it different, they kill them. People usually use this story to show an example of discrimination, because we all know that even if we talk the same language, the accent of pronunciation will not be the same. My second reason is the practice of grammar and vocabulary is more important. Teachers usually think that teaching and assessing only the topics that are in the curriculum is important, and that's why they have to pay more attention to grammar rules, lexis, readings, listening exercises, or speaking activities. My third point comes together with the second one. Teachers think that giving time to practice pronunciation and assess and teach students by student is a waste of time. They can be perfectly teaching important topics or practicing important skills instead of pronunciation. Well, here is my rebuttal. And to this I have also three arguments. The first one is clear understanding. When students practice pronunciation, they have clear understanding with native or non-native speakers. They also can understand movies or audios in second language. So listening and reading skill is used. Students are able to transmit clear messages and ideas. In my third argument, learning the second language is easier. Having poor pronunciation and create an additional barrier understanding at the moment you talk to other people. So if you are constantly listening, talking, reading, the language learning become easier and easier. So the more you listen to native speakers, the easier understanding the language become. And My third argument is bad pronunciation habits are not easily correct. If we learn to pronounce wrong a word and we live with the incorrect idea that it pronounced like that, it would be difficult to correct because we will pronounce like that unconsciously. So it's difficult to correct something that you learn in a wrong way. Here is my solution. The solution is to improve the way teachers are dealing with working and assessing pronunciation in second language with their students is working with these three considerations. The first one is the context in which students communicate. We as teachers need to know for what students are learning English. So if it is for living in another country or for a job or even only for learning English. The second consideration is the students' needs. So we have to see what the students needs. If students need to practice pronunciation, if needs specific activities or exercises to practice certain phonetics. So we as teachers also have to know and look for the needs of each student. My third consideration is work on students' interactability. So we as teachers, we have to see which ones are the students' difficulties and how we have to work on it or on them. So we have to look for activities or for exercises that will help to work on the difficulties that each student can have with learning pronunciation. So now my opinion. In my opinion, as student of second language and also as a teacher in process of second language, I think that it's important to practice pronunciation because I had seen people who have wrong pronunciation in some words and they have difficulties in communication with other people. So as teachers, I will pay attention to my students' pronunciation skill and also, if it is necessary, work on them. So I think that the lack of material and books that we have about pronunciation exercises is really important because we don't have like a guide or like material to use with our students or even our students to work like alone. So we as teachers need to improve this. We need to look for our students' needs, as I said in the solution. So we have to look for these solutions for our students. We also have to take pronunciation skill as if it was like any other skill, like listening, reading, writing. So we have to also take in consideration this skill. And here are my references. Here is where I look for my information. And that's all. Thank you.